Hey guys, T here with your T News. Let's get into it. Alright, so Nintendo finally responded, kinda, to the lawsuit that's happening from the law firm about the JoyCon drift. Remember that was that class action lawsuit that came about. First they did an inquiry into an investigation. They went ahead and started an official lawsuit. And Nintendo finally responded. Pretty typical, you know, it's not like it's a bad thing or anything. I mean, at least they responded, right? Unfortunately, it took this. All they had to do basically beforehand was let people know that, yes, we understand there's an issue with your Joy-Cons and we are working to improve them, maybe extending the warranty like other companies have done for, you know, issues like this. And, you know, then move on from it. Nobody would have had a problem with it. But because there was no basically kind of formal response to what was happening, and this issue continues to go on with new Joy-Cons being released as well as new Switch systems being released, you know, this basically had to come about. I wish it didn't go along like this. Like I said before, I, you know, take no joy in Nintendo being sued over anything, because a lot of times they're sued for very petty reasons. There's a lot of patent trolls out there, and that have caused them some headaches in the past, and it's just unfortunate. But for something like this, you know, Nintendo has always been known for the quality, not only of their software, but of their hardware. You know, they may not have the highest end, you know, graphics and whatnot, processors in their current systems. You know, they've done that in the past, but their hardware at least has been really sound. I've never had really any issues ever with any of my Nintendo hardware out of the norms, you know, out of like normal long-term use. All of my systems that I bought day one for Nintendo still work, controllers, everything. So I've never really had any issues. And for basically a year and a half or so a year in to have issues with my controllers is very, for me, un-Nintendo-like, and it's unfortunate. So I do take issues with those out there who tend to want to protect Nintendo for whatever reasons in these situations. There's no need for that. These things happen with companies, not just Nintendo, but other companies, and they need to come to light so these issues can be fixed. So I don't understand this need to attack the people who have problems with their hardware, legitimate issues with their hardware, and just kind of being flippant. You know who you are. Just stop doing it. It's corny. It's pathetic. Stop doing that. And like I said, this is something that I'm not used to with Nintendo, so that's why it really bothers me. They put out kind of a generic statement saying if you have an issue with your Joy-Cons, you can send them in, but if you're past warranty, what do? If you're a day past warranty or more, then what do you do at that point? And like I said, these are issues that continue to happen with, you know, their new Joy-Cons. People are having issues with Joy-Cons they buy off the shelf still to this day. And even my daughter's Switch has Joy-Con drift, and hers is just a little over a year old. So it's frustrating, and I hope they address it. I understand there's a lawsuit, so they can't say a whole lot, but at least something is being said at this point. And very interesting news, Sega filed a trademark for Knights into Dreams, Dream Wheel or something like that. I'll put up a graphic for it. Very interesting stuff. Knights is one of my favorite Sega franchises of all time. It's not super known by a lot of people, but if you're like me, a Sega Saturn nut job, you know Knights. It was basically, at least for Saturn, it was the Sonic game of the Saturn, and you know, very different type of game, but it was made by Sonic Team, and it was kind of the you know, mascot for the Sega Saturn, if you will. Sega Saturn had a lot of great games, and you know, Knights was definitely at the top of that list. It's very exciting to hear that they're doing something with Knights. Now, it could be, who knows what it could be? It could be anything. Hopefully it's a new game in the series. But Dream Wheel, or if that's what it's called, doesn't sound like a a non-spin-off title. It sounds kind of spin-off-ishy. or maybe like a puzzle game or something, which I hope not. It could be a mobile game. I don't know, but we'll see. So it's still very exciting to find out that Sega's doing something with the Knights franchise, if you will, because we got the one on Wii. That was the only sequel, and obviously we got the original for Sega Saturn, so that was great. But it's cool to see that they're still doing something with Knights, and hopefully they go a little further. You had to be there at the time, I think, for Knights to really have hit you the way it hit me. I think it would make a fantastic animated film by DreamWorks or Pixar. That would be an excellent. I would love to write the story. I'll do it for free. But yeah, it's great. And hopefully we'll get another game in the series out of this. So we'll see. All right, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I also want to say I will be doing my regular live stream on Friday, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to be doing another video sometime today, maybe early tomorrow. Nice little skit for you guys, and so look forward to that, and have a few more videos in the works, so stick around. Make sure you guys hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Definitely hit the notification bell, because if you don't do that, even if you're a subscriber, YouTube, Google is known to phantom unsubscribe people who aren't actively watching videos. So if you miss videos and you're not hitting that bell, YouTube will just unsubscribe you. So I don't know how that's a thing, but it is. So make sure you hit the bell, guys. Thank you again for watching and listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.